Welcome back to Themed Journals. My name is April. Welcome to all the new members. Happy to have you here. Welcome to all the members who've been here for a minute. Appreciate your subscriptions. Okay, so I left off on the last video working on this thing, and so what I need to do is get out the handy dandy little sand block, whatever you want to call it. Yep. Okay, so I've chosen out two beautiful pieces of steampunk paper, and I'm going to glue it back to this piece of cardboard. It makes really good, this chipboard makes really good writing boards. All right, so we're just going to all right, beautiful. All right. Got some glue on here. I'm trying to get it off. All right. Now, look at that burble again. Ugh, drives me crazy. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to get the ink out again. Vintage photo, in case you were wondering, and I use archival ink. Yeah, I know a lot of people use distress ink, but I'm not really too impressed with that, except maybe for doing multimedia there. Sorry, I couldn't think of that quick enough. I'm sitting here. Brain fart, man. Don't get old, it sucks. Canal water. All right. Now we're going to cut this a little bit, not too much, because it's just a skosh that needs to come off. All right, now we'll re-ink this again. So what I'm doing is I want ink on the front side as well as the side of, see this in between? Yeah. So I want to put ink here to make it visible here, but I also want it on the side. There. And then you just dab it along the side of the chipboard. All right. All right. Now this panel is now dry. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to ink this one. Why, that looks crooked. Oh no. That looks, yeah. All right, let's see. Yep, it's crooked, all right. Maybe not. Maybe it's an optical illusion. All right, so we want this, which is up and which is down. That's a good question. I think that's up. Okay, I think I'm right. All right, so we've got burble on the outside of this thing, so we need to get that off. All right. All right. Shoot. The one thing I did that I did not want to do, get glue on the outside of this fabric. Oh, I'm so mad, man. Hopefully it doesn't look so bad. All right. Now, yeah, there it is. Wet. All right. So I think what I'm going to do for this one is I'm going to put, let me see. Oh, here it is. Do I have 8 of these? Yep, I do. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put eyelets in the corners here. They're not going to be connected to anything. There's just going to be fun little eyelets. Yeah. Okay. And we're going to freehand it, eyeball it. All right. All right. Okay, my not so silent setter. We're going to get that back out. And for those of you who are new and have not seen me do this, most of the people who use the silent setter have enough upper body strength and wrist strength just to punch it through with their hands. And that's the way you're supposed to do it. But I have no such luck because I have carpal tunnel really bad. And it hurts. So this is how I do my silent setter. It doesn't hurt it. It's fine. So I don't, you know, Doesn't bother me that I have to hammer the silent setter. Now, you're probably wondering, if you're new, why am I using the silent setter when I have a crocodile? That's a very good question. I've owned 4 crocodiles in the last 4 years. I've paid over $200 for all of them, and the one I have does not work except to punch. I can't move all right, let me show you. I can't move this. Can't move it. All of mine have, this right here has broken on all of mine. There's a bar that goes across, and that bar breaks at this point. And I'm just waiting for that one to break. And usually I only have my crocodiles for a couple of years before they break. I've complained to the company about it. We are member keepers. They sent me a new one. Of course, the new one they sent me broke almost within days of having it, at the same weak point that they all break in right here. So once I realized I couldn't move the blue slider, I chose to keep it on 1/16 so I could do my eyelets, and I do my eyelet punching with it. And that's all I do with my crocodile, is I punch eyelets holes with it. And then I just put in I use my not so silent setter, and I use that. Yep. So that is why I don't use my crocodile to set my eyelets. I can't. That is a sad fact of the matter. And once this breaks, I'm not buying anymore. I'll send this. I have 3 that I need to send back to the company and see, this is my silent setters, and they all broke at the exact same stress point. You need to take this back to the drawing board and fix this, because I am not spending another penny on your crappy products, and I won't either. All right, so this corner does not want to glue down. So we're going to use my little glue nozzle. And we're going to stick it over. And we're going to put a little clamp on it. And hopefully it stays down this time. All right, we can hope. right. So I'm just guesstimating these, where I should punch these. This deconstructed journal is for me. I'm not going to be selling it. It's for my, it's where I'm going to keep my second book when it's published. Yep. All right. We got a problem. All right, we've got one more corner to do. All right, so now we've got our panels done. All right, so, okay, the next thing we have to do before we can put the panels on is we need to get, let's see here. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is even this up so it looks halfway decent. All right, that looks pretty good. Then what we need to do is straighten this side up a little bit. Then we need to straighten this up a little bit. Now let's see where we're at. I think I took too much off. Okay. All right, as you can see, I used too much glue down here. So we're going to try to get it off with the fabric eraser, but as you can see, it's just mucking about with my fabric really badly. And it seemed to work pretty good. All right, it's not as bad as I thought it would be. All right. Okay, so what we're going to do, which side do I want this to be on? Okay, we're going to get out my big bottle this time. And we need to make sure that this is put on correctly, because there is an up and a down to the paper that's on the fabric. Okay. All right. Now, which way is this? Okay, this, I've decided that that is the way for, I try to keep the down part or up part. In this case, it's the down part near my thumb. Okay. All right, there you have it. Okay, now what we're going to do is we are going to find some chains and we're gonna do the decorations on the back. But I have to stop the video and pause it so I can move my camera without making you guys so seasick it's not even funny. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back and all I need to do is hang on. All right, so okay, that's what we're going to do because I like this chain better than the black chain for this project. So I'm going to sit here and we're going to do a little operation here. Well, where's my blue needle nose pliers? Ugh. What did I do with them the last time I used them? Well, huh. Ah, there they are. Okay. Now I'm going to use my smallest millimeter. All right. what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a okay, let's lay that down very carefully so I can open this, because I've got to get a hook over the other, I've got to get a jump ring over the, oh, what am I doing? Don't answer that question. All right, try this again. Here we go. That's what I wanted to do, is get that over there so it's already hooked up and ready to go onto the brad, the door knocker. Yeah. Okay, so what I need to do is start another one. Oops. Yeah, I mixed these up really bad a while back, and I've got gold and silver in the bronze, and the bronze and the gold and silver, and okay. All right, and then I'll put this one on the bottom here. All right, let me put that lid on before I muck that about. And let's see what we got on this end. Oh, that's right, I have to cut this in before I can put it on finally. All right, so what I'm gonna do now is open this and put it over the door knocker. Okay, so what I'm doing is I am marking this. And then what I'm going to do is I want to cut it about here. Okay. And then I'll put a another jump ring on here. It's not as big as the number 10, but maybe I should put a 10 millimeter up there. 2 of them. And then hook this on like or we can put it on here. I think that would be better. All right, and there we have it. The chain. Okay, then what I do is I start putting gems on it like this. And then I get out my special box of charms for steampunk. Maybe I should put this one on instead. No, it's silver, not bronze. Although that is black, but anyway, try that one. Maybe that one. Maybe that one. No, that's gold. No, that's gold. All right, now for this one, we're going to need a medium-sized one, like this one. Hopefully it's big enough. We'll see. Can't remember if I used a big one or a small one on my last one. All right, let's see. Is it big enough? Yes, yes, it is big enough. Since I knew what to expect, that was way easier than the first one I did. Way easier. All right. All right, let's see if that's enough for this project. Maybe that should have gone up a little further. I guess we're going to find out. I know some people can use their hands to open these jump rings, but not me. All right. Now, let's see what we got. All right. He might need 1 or 2 more on this project. All right. Maybe 1 more. Oh, maybe we can use a hurricane lamp. Yeah, let's do that. All right. There you go. There's the spine jewelry. I rather like it. There we go. Okay, that works. Okay, thank you for joining me on today's theme journal journey. Please like, share, subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so already. Hit that notification bell so you know when the next theme journal journey is about ready to begin. And come and hang out with us. We have a lot of fun on this channel. And we want to tell all of our friends that this is a happening channel and let the algorithm know that as well. Again, thank you for joining me today, and y'all have a great day. Talk to y'all soon. Bye.